Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Monday, August 15th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is self-love is my revelation. And today we have the moon in Capricorn. Moon in Capricorn asks us to show up. So we've got to show up for that self-love energy, for that revelation to fully come through. We've got some really interesting astro going on. We have the moon in Capricorn, like I said, making all the connections, most of the connections today. Moon in Capricorn begins by connecting to Pluto. This is going to be happening while those of us in the States are going to be sleeping. So you may have some revelations come through, some information come through to be released. I know I've been dreaming about a lot of old stuff, whether it's past life or even this life, where I'm getting an opportunity to show up in my dreams in a different way than I did in person, whether again in past life or this life. And so this may help give you kind of like that new foundation for showing up for yourself in that way. And it's giving you an indication, if it's in your dreams or even in your subconscious imagination, whatever, wherever it comes through, of how you are giving yourself that new foundation, how you're showing up for yourself in a new way, how you're shifting that old structure. And that's what Pluto in Capricorn is doing, is shifting the structure. And as it goes retrograde, you know, as time is not linear, time is like here, there, everywhere, I think that it does us enormous benefit to actually sometimes dig into those past things, especially if they're up for us, and shift that structure, show up for ourselves in another way. So we have that opportunity. And you know what's feeding into that is an interesting connection we have today between Venus, the north node, the south node, and Neptune. So Venus is conjunct the north node today, 12 degrees. So anything that you're doing has this element of destiny in it, and anything that you're doing can be helping you release some of that past karma, some of that past energy. We've got the south node and Neptune holding down that fort in Pisces, helping us to release that energy and remind us that we have to be here now. But sometimes to be fully here now, we go in and release that past. So I think those two elements are going to be working together to help you show up better in your now, because that's what it's ultimately about. If anything is coming up from the past, look for how it is significant to your now. The moon then is going to connect to Mercury. Mercury is in Virgo in the shadow period. This is at 20 degrees, that's a 2, so it's calling upon you to nurture, and I'm really getting the element of nurturing your physicality, whether it's through using your mind to help you nurture your physicality, or whether you go into some kind of, I don't know, physical element to nurture yourself on the physical level. Do that. Show up for yourself and nurture yourself in that way. And don't let your mind talk you out of it. This is really important in part of this process of letting go of the old stuff and rebuilding your new structure. The moon is then going to square Uranus. So we know that square energy brings up that element of resistance within us. And as Uranus is retrograde in Aries, this may be some retrograde or resistance to some of the ways we're implementing our self-love. I know I've come up against resistance both within myself and outside of myself as I've had to step up. I've been going through like crazy stuff coming up in me. And one of the things that's happened is I've spent a lot of time alone. I've spent a lot of time doing dance, a lot of time doing yoga, and a ton of time just with myself processing this energy. And a few of the cards that I've got today, the Fox, Solitude, and the Compromise card, as well as the Creator and the Source cards, are all kind of indicating to me that this may be a call to spend some time by yourself. We get so much outside information, which is beautiful. You know, we're all in this together, but you may need to spend some time with this. This may be part of your self-nurturing process. This may be part of your recalibration process, to spend some time alone, to just get in tune with all of your inner wisdom and that core energy within you. So don't compromise yourself if you have that calling to spend some time alone, if you need to figure out what's really going on for you, because sometimes we just need to quiet. Okay, here I am. I'm in the zone. We also have the moon connecting to Jupiter. Moon connecting to Jupiter, again, showing up for our physicality. And again, I'm getting that message that this may be through spending some time alone with yourself, getting even beyond the messages of like your immediate body into like the messages of like your chakra, the core, your organs, deep down within the source of you, to figure out how you are working with this energy and how you're letting go of this past energy and giving yourself a new structure. So no stress, release the stress, get rid of the monkey mind saying you should, stop shooting on yourself, no need. Don't compromise yourself. Get beyond the illusion of the shoulds and instead be really present with your core. And I always look at these cards too, like very solar plexus, and solar plexus to me, solar plexus and heart chakras resonate with Leo for me. We have the sun in Leo, and so this energy is still reminding us to like be present with yourself in this energy. Be present. Give yourself self-love, because the solar plexus to me is about self-love. We're building to the sun connecting to Uranus tomorrow, which can like shake things up. I mean, it's a harmonious connection, but still, get grounded in yourself, get grounded in your light, expand your light. We're going to be working with tomorrow a yod with the sun. Actually, today it's a yod with the sun, with the moon and Chiron feeding into that solar energy. So bringing healing, releasing those places where you haven't shown up for yourself, releasing that past, and right now being like, I am the light of my soul. Here I am, showing up for myself. I almost forgot about that yod. That's why I have the notes, which sometimes help me. So the cards for today, besides the tarot cards, I've got Fox, Solitude, and it says, alone time allows for personal growth and inner peace, and it reminds you of your own inner strength, the core of light that you always have with you. And the other card that I have that I think goes really beautifully with that is the Kingfisher Peace card. When we surrender something of importance, we gain greater perspective. And I just think that sometimes we need to surrender being present for everybody else and come into that peace so we can be of greater presence for them at another time when we're fully present with ourselves. So don't be hard on yourself if you need to take that time. No need to compromise your needs in this energy. So show up for yourself. Book a reading. I have the sale going on for the eclipse, or the eclipses coming in September. That is 20 minutes for $25. You can email me, mimiclark@gmail.com, or find it on the Gaia Blooming website, GaiaBlooming.com. That is it for today. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.